I'm curious because we asked Brian here last time he was on the podcast. What is the difference between tattoo shops back in PR and tattoo shops here in Jersey?
Like in general?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Obviously the language, besides that.
Yeah, besides the language. I would say like the vibe here is more like family and friendly. Like even like the co-workers get along with each other.
Yeah.
That's important.
Like
that's not everywhere.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, because even back at home when I was getting like tattoos and whatever, it felt like the artists were just paying like for the spot in the shop, and that's it. Like you wouldn't see like them talking to
each other. They leave, and it's not like
they come and sit down, design.
Does it make you want to come to work?
Yeah.
Like I love coming here. I love seeing everybody. You know,
so I'm very protective of the culture that we've created within our business, because I love coming to work, and I don't ever want it to be a day that I come and I don't want to be here. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I want everybody who works together to feel that way, right? Because we spend more time here than we do actively at home.
And it's crazy because it's your first time being at a shop and your first time actually being in a shop.
And you guys ended up in a good shop.
And you ended up in a good shop.
I'm grateful for that.
I'm so grateful.
I'm grateful for that.
Yo, based on experience and the shit I've seen, the way I've seen people being treated,
be honest.
yo, you guys are like,
It
worked out well.
this is fucking great.
I told my mom, because she asked me this maybe like a couple months ago. Because my mom knew that I had a vision, photography, videography, all that stuff. She was like, did you ever see yourself working at a tattoo shop? Some of the question my mom would never really ask me, so it kind of threw me off. And I was like, honestly, like, if it was any other shop other than Chakra, I probably would have said no. Just because the people that are there, I actually feel like want to see each other strive to be better off in life. That in itself is like so motivating. I was like, if I was at a shop where people were arguing all day and like fucking all this drama, I would have did like 2-3 weeks and I would have been out. You know what I'm saying? Because I never had an idea of tattoos.
The biggest example for that was when in that convention, Smiley won a trophy, and everybody was celebrating for him.
Everybody like stopped what they were doing and got up and clapped.
Like even I was like, when I was doing like stencils and all that, I was like, woo, like congratulations and all that. But it's, I think in other shops, if you win like a trophy or whatever, your coworkers are gonna be like,
well, I used to work in shops like
things
that.
like that.
Matter of fact, artists used to steal other artists' trophies.
Yeah, that used to be a thing.
Steal them.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's fucked up.
Yeah, to me that was a really big moment for me, and I think I spoke about that in one of our other podcasts. How like emotional it was for me to see like the whole team come together.
It even was funny because Smiley was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
He had no
he
idea,
didn't even know what we were celebrating for.
But I didn't have my glasses, so I didn't know. I started clapping too.
Like everybody like, "Woo!" And he's like,
"That's hilarious."
I'm like, who did it?
Jhary, was that your first ever convention that you've been to? Tattooing convention?
As part of a group, yes.
Like working it? How was that for you? How was that experience?
I really like it. Yeah. Like you can, even if it's like a little bit stressful because you have to do like 20 things at the same time. And and running like up and down,
right?
And all that. That was something in my brain that I was saying like, I want to see myself doing this. I want to be.
You know what's funny? Here. People normally ask me like, so what do you guys do at the convention? We
fucking
do a
work,
lot. Like, bro, there's a lot, and you won't know until you're there. How much you got to do.
So I think that was like one of those checkpoints for her. Right? Yeah, I think that was like a very realization. Like I can do this. I belong here. Right?
Literally.
She's heard of the urban myths of the Philly convention, how we fire people after that. She heard of the myths.
Yeah, that's funny.
It's not a myth, it's a fact.
It always happens.
That is factual.
But I would say
you already experienced it because look at the apprentices before you. It happens every Philly.
Every convention,
you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna do Kyle. Okay, Kyle's with us. Let's see what happens in Philly. See, he makes it through Philly. See how he's gonna act. You know what I mean?
It's a weekend. It's definitely a very long weekend. I remember the first time I went.
It's stressful leading up to it.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean?
There's so much.
There's a lot of pressure, and I feel like Philadelphia we're incredibly popular out there.
So close.
What were you gonna say? What were we gonna say?
I low-key forgot, to be
sorry.
honest. No, we are really popular out there because we're so close to home. Like, especially, like, I said this before on the pod, too, like, from the first day at the convention to the last day, especially with me and John running around talking to everyone, like, the love that we got in Philly, like, first day was like, oh, you guys are Chakra Tattoos. And the last day was like, oh, shit, you guys are Chakra Tattoos. Like, it's crazy, like, the amount of love we get
attention was
here.
completely different.
But I feel like we do a really good job at putting ourselves out there, right?
100%.
And people, like, the energy, social media does a really good job at like letting people know who we are, right?
Not only
And-
that, we're one of those shops that are not negative.
Right. So you
Every
can feel
shop
our
that-
energy. Like who we are on social media is who we
we
are
are,
in
yeah.
person.
When you go to other
So when you
booths,
get to
could
feel
see,
that,
out of 10 artists, you see 3 or 4 that have a face or an attitude.
Well, and you
and
know what's
also-
crazy?
Yeah.
Also, that our booth, you can feel like it was like more light in a
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Like everything for
Yeah.
us, all the other booths were like super dark. Like the decorations,
Remember I was saying
everything
that?
they
Yeah.
were.
No,
And
facts.
we were like the only one thing with like white things and welcoming
Yeah,
signs and like,
welcoming
oh hi,
signs.
how
Yeah,
are
yeah,
you?
yeah.
Like, and
Everybody
the other ones
had-
were like,
everybody had baby sharks and tanks.
it
and-
was crazy.
And Satan's
And
horns.
skulls hanging from the thing.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, you know, like the lights from the sky be like, oh.
yeah. I think it's
Now
a good
everybody's
thing.
into that evil satanic shit, bro. Now everybody's into
But also, all we do is preach teamwork, right? Like all the time, any conversation that we're having with anybody about our shop is like, now we're a team and we work as a team, and that's so for people to be able to see that teamwork in action, right? Because conventions aren't successful if there is no teamwork.
Yeah.
We would crumble under the amount of pressure that we have. So for the public to be able to see that and to
motivated.
see us kind of like work outside of our comfort space and still keep a positive attitude and things kind of flow, I thought was really, really cool.
Yeah, that was really nice.
I feel like remember that guy that used to be a motivator for like overweight people? Is it Russell Simmons? Something Simmons?
Okay.
He used to have curly hair with
Yeah,
little
yeah,
shorts.
yeah, yeah.
I feel like him sometimes. I'll be talking like
Right.
to Jay.
Or whatever. Oh.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you remember him with the little shorts and the curly
think so.
I
hair?
don't know who that
Oh,
is.
that's but I do. He used to do workout videos.
He used to work.
Yeah,
work
yeah,
out.
yeah.
I'd have to look him
Curly
up.
hair.
Simmons or something like that. All right, we gotta look that motherfucker up.
When you got back from the convention, what were the feelings like? What was the drive like? What was your thought process getting back into the shop?
God damn.
So I want to talk to her.
I literally fall asleep in the floor here.
So I want
I
to talk
literally
to you
got
about how you feel about reaching your 1,000 hours.
Oh, I was so excited.
Yeah.
I didn't believe it. Like, Megan was saying that, oh, let me check how many hours do I have. And I was,
It goes fast, right?
to be honest, I thought that I was still behind because, as you guys know, I was doing like my other job.
Yeah.
Right.
And every chance I was free, I
We're
was
here.
coming back.
So that's what made a difference for you.
Like, I was like, yeah, I have to take care of the kid. As soon as the parents got home, I was like leaving again came to the shop.
I'm gonna catch her.
Even when we only had like 1 hour of work, I would come back
I'm still coming
and
back.
do or something. So, and for me, the hours, even for the first 500 hours, when they told me, oh, you reached your 500 hours, I couldn't believe it because I thought I still have like a long way
yeah.
to reach them.
Jay just reached 7.
700.
Yeah.
So you are a fellow introvert like me, right? So that small talk stuff is a little like awkward. How do you feel about tattooing the public? Because you have started. How many tattoos have you done?
I think 8. I have
8 tattoos.
already
Okay.
have made
How do you feel
8.
about that? Like how has that interaction been with
To be
people
hon-
outside of your comfort zone?
To be honest, since I know I have to deal like with public and all that, and it's not my first job doing that, it's easier. Like especially when it's like one-to-one person, you know. It's not like a big group of person that they're
That's why I
waiting.
kicked everybody
for
out.
us.
That's why I was like, I don't want nobody around her.
Yeah, yeah.
Because everybody's hovering over her.
And it's a lot
And
of.
now
it's a
she
lot
has
of
to like perform.
Yeah, yeah,
She's
yeah.
like, I have to make it easy. And then, you know what I mean? That's why I was like, yo, everybody get the fuck out.
Yeah. No,
But when it's like one-on-one person, or even if the client has like their sibling or something, they always like get their little share by the side, and I can be like with the client.
Yeah.
So that is like I haven't found like any struggle
Oh, very
with
cool.
that kind of like interaction.
Well, we're proud of you, and we're happy that you're
Also, I'm trying to
sticking it
kick
through.
myself out of my own shelf. So it's
Good.
like, get out, girl. You're 26.
Yeah.
Get
you
out
have
there,
to.
yeah.
And then, but being in the industry and dealing with people every day will get you out of that
Mm-hmm.
without you even knowing it. Because you're gonna speak to so many people. You're always gonna have things to talk about.
Yeah.
And it just happens. You know what I mean?
And it's crazy because even when I'm talking like to clients, I can see like I have like similar interests with some of them.
Isn't that cool?
Like, and it's like, oh my God,
Yeah.
you too. We like the same weird things.
Now that you're in the process of tattooing, what are some of the styles and designs that you want to get out there?
I don't even know.
No, she has this cool style that where she adds yellow, like gold,
Mm.
because I
Fire.
guess yellow or gold is one of her favorite colors. So she has a style where everything's black and gold.
I love
So if you
it.
go to her Instagram, you look at her style, it looks super, super, super fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I
those
love
styles
it.
will be available for.
Yeah, so go to her Insta. She has 2 Instagram. I don't know why. It's the
But
same
one is
person.
personal.
Oh, okay.
No,
One
one's
is for
the
my
art.
daily life.
Yeah.
She's like Batman and shit. Like,
Exactly.
Bruce Wayne page and the Batman.
Exactly.
page.
I'm like Batman.
But they each only follow one person, Batman and Bruce Wayne. So you know who it is.
Literally in my art account, I don't follow myself. So
Where would you see yourself now, being in the industry, getting into tattoos? Where do you see yourself next year, the following year? What are your goals for yourself?
working here,
That's cool.
staying here, like
Growing.
establishing myself here, like
You guys are
more.
about to get an apartment too.
Congratulations!
I think next
An
Saturday.
apartment.
Yeah, next weekend.
Next weekend? Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
not
we're
exciting.
in the.
Or you get to see
No,
the.
no, no.
We're gonna
Tour.
see.
Yeah, go get.
We
tour.
don't. We still haven't got the.
Yeah.
When we get the apartment, we're gonna announce it. Don't worry about it. But no parties in the house.
Yeah, no parties.
No parties.
I'm gonna turn around like, oh. Take my bottle back.
I'm gonna be
Okay,
like.
they can come to your backyard.
Say
You just
my
gotta
bottle.
cool.
I'm gonna get like a arrangement of balloon that say "Welcome, leave by 9."
Oh, I
That's
love
gonna-
that.
I'm gonna
I
have
love
that.
Yeah, I love
Leave
that.
by
Get
now.
out my house.
We got a great episode so far, guys. We're gonna head into the halftime break. We'll be right back.